Some quick reactions to the first Fujifilm Summit for 2024 that was held in Tokyo tonight, or tomorrow in Tokyo, I guess, if you're in the future in Asia. So, super excited about the X100VI. They totally delivered on the rumors. Very excited about the new sensor in there, image stabilization. That's quite a feat of mechanical engineering. I've got 2 pre-orders in, one at Precision Camera here in Austin, and just in case, one at Adorama. I like that they made a commitment to the APS-C line. I do wonder what the future holds for this line. You know, with the ZF out, it's kind of like a Fujifilm camera light with a full-frame sensor. You know, what the future holds for APS-C cameras, in particular Fuji cameras. I think this new sensor puts them in line with, you know, a lower end consumer 26 megapixel full frame sensor, you know, except for in low light, of course. But I do wonder what the future holds. You know, can they pack more megapixels, more resolution, more image quality into an APS-C sensor, or have we kind of reached the limits technologically of what an APS-C sensor can do, and have to wonder what that means for Fujifilm cameras going forward? Are they eventually going to have to go just medium format and abandon the APS-C line of cameras? I do wonder about that. Didn't get a lot of answers on that in the summit. I was also glad to see the artist support stuff, the environmental commitment, the overall commitment to the cameras. Glad to see that a roadmap's coming out, although I feel like they could have shown some pictures of the new kit lens at least, maybe given a more concrete release date. You know, same thing with the app, some great, you know, updates there it looks like, but like no firm date. In a month or so it looks like. But I have to say, there were some disappointments out of this summit. You know, I felt like they could have done a little bit more. Like, where was the GFX camera? Why not announce a GFX 100R? Give me that rangefinder medium format camera. Come on, Fuji. I would have also liked to have seen some more GFX lenses announced. Maybe some smaller, sexier little primes to sort of compete with the Hasselblad XCD line of smaller primes. I love that focus clutch on the Hasselblad lenses, the new ones. And in the app, no RAW support? Where is that, you know? Love to see the video features trickling down for the XH2, XH2S, and the XS20, which I'm filming on now. I think tap-to-trap autofocus puts Fuji up there with great, you know, video cameras for, you know, this kind of thing, YouTube, consumer level stuff. I love the film simulations for video. It makes it way easier. You can just take it right out of camera and use it. I love that. That's kind of why I'm using Fujifilm for video now. It doesn't hurt also that I noticed that Atlas Lens Company is using Fuji cameras to test their lenses, just saying. But probably goes without saying, I think the biggest disappointment here is that there was no mention of the X Pro 4. You know, give me a teaser. I was hoping so much when he said one more thing, they were going to at least give sort of like a development announcement about the X Pro 4, right? Like if you looked at the comments of the live stream, everyone's asking for the X Pro 4. They did announce at their summit in Sydney, but I think the new GFX camera and the XT40 will be what's announced there. So I'm hoping that the one more thing from that summit will then be the X Pro 4, because the X Pro 3 is getting a little bit long in the tooth. While I waited for the X100VI to come out, I actually sold my X100V and got an X Pro 3, and candidly, that has really changed my opinion on Fuji. I almost think they're out-liking Leica with the X Pro 3 in a lot of ways. It's really sort of changed my opinion on Fuji cameras a little bit. The X Pro 3 really gelled with me. So I'll make another video about that. I think it might be my favorite camera right now, at least in terms of user experience. Obviously, medium format cameras are smoking in image quality, but for everyday use and kind of just, you know, documenting life, that X Pro 3 is pretty sick. I do wish it had the new sensor though. So yeah, overall, good summit, some exciting stuff, great improvements in the X100 line. That special edition looks kind of cool, kind of tempting just to have it. But like, do you collect Fujifilm cameras? I don't know. Or do you just use it and enjoy it? I wish they made a black special edition like the original X100. I'm more of a black camera guy myself. But yeah, so good summit overall, but I do wish they had done a little bit more, announced a little bit more, given us a little more taste of that lens roadmap they mentioned. And, you know, just given the X Pro 4, at least give us some information on it, you know? What do you think? Are you going to go out and get an X100VI? Should they have announced the X Pro 4? Where was the GFX? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll see you in the next one very soon. Bye.